Cheers! Welcome to my channel. This is a timely tarot oracle reading about random shift. If you resonate with the title and or the thumbnail, this is the perfect reading for you. Delivered at the perfect time. Whoops, I have my deck upside down. Yes, I do. Delivered at the perfect time through the language of synchronicity via the universe. This is a timely reading, so if you're watching it at this time, it is the perfect time for you. Having said that, if it has been a while since since I posted this, what was going on in your life back then, that will give you further clarity as to your situation now. We have regret and remorse. So this is the Five of Cups energy. The cups in tarot do represent love. It represents love of all sorts, quite often romantic love, but it can be love of anyone or anything, or something you love to do or be. This person, there's a saying, don't cry over spilt milk, and that saying, whatever has happened, and you have to take it as a loss. It's not recoverable, and they're in regret and remorse because of it. Now you'll notice here, we have 2 cups of wine, and then we have a cup of some other fluid in it. And then we have these 2 cups standing behind. Quite often in matters of romantic love, this could represent a couple with a third party energy, causing a lot of regret and remorse. That could be for the third party, for the person involved, and also for the partner who was not involved, or all 3. And this is talking about, at this point, the loss has happened. There's not much that you can do about it. So the best thing you can do is turn around and look at these 2 cups behind you and realize, okay, I may as well just walk down that path, cross over the bridge over troubled waters, and go to my castle. And even the castle in the background is half standing and half dilapidated, representing, is the cup half full or is the cup half empty? What type of attitude do you have as you move forward? In matters, if it's not romantic love, this could be about anyone or anything, a family member, a friend. This could be a business partner, something that, or it could be something that you love to do or something that you love to be. And we have an Empress and an Emperor coming out here. So this energy, this is a couple, and I would say this is the third party energy. It looks like that energy. So we have an Empress and an Emperor as a couple. So let's deal with them first. This is talking about the Empress. She is considered to be someone who is pregnant with possibility. Sometimes this card can represent an actual pregnancy. So there could be some energy coming from this situation towards that. We don't know that for sure, but it's a possibility. If you are fertile, or if you're not wanting to get pregnant at this time, make sure that you look after that, because this is talking about being very fertile at this time. The Empress is also known, like she has all she has the qualities of all 4 queens in the minor arcana rolled into one person. And so this is talking about someone who's had a lot of life experience. They've been there, they've done that, they've got a lot has happened, and they've learned from that, and they've done, generally, this is representing someone who's done their best to stay on their destined path. We have her growing this crop here of wheat at her feet, representing her abundance. And so this is talking about, how the Empress manifests is she puts plans into place. So if she decides I'm going to grow a cereal crop, she'll decide, okay, which crop is that? Is that wheat? Is it durum? What is it? And she's maybe decided on wheat, and now she's going to choose which field would be the best one suited for growing this particular crop. She's going to check out the soil and amend it to whatever it needs. Does it need fertilizer? What does it need? She's also going to make sure that any rocks or stones or anything that could damage the expensive seeding and harvesting equipment are picked clean off the land. And then she is going to choose the perfect time that she can to plant that. After that, that's as much as she's willing to invest of her own time, money, and energy into this project. And she waves her magic wand and says, "Okay, nature, grow this." She has good faith in nature to do a good job. She's an organic farmer, so she's not going to spray. She might do a rain dance or two, but that's about it. And then until harvest. And then the Emperor, this energy is talking about someone who is high level performance in everything they do. They've got their armor underneath their robe. They're ready to grab an opportunity at a minute's notice. If they have to fight, they will. They don't have to fight that often. This is an alpha male energy, and most beta males are afraid to approach the Emperor and challenge him because they know they'll get their clock wiped. And this is also talking about an energy of, I don't know, I'm having trouble speaking. So this is talking about the Emperor, like the Queen or like the Empress, embodies the qualities of all four of the kings from the minor arcana. And it's talking about a high level of performance. The two of them together are speaking about a power couple. So this is a power couple. Generally, these are people that everybody in the society looks up to them. They both have authority. They are they have a lot of influence in their community. They're people that others consider to be wise. They have authority, and this is a kind of a power couple. Someone that knows people who knows people kind of energy. And then we have Queen of Pentacles energy. Now, this doesn't necessarily have to be the third party, but this is definitely a couple, and this is definitely the Queen of Pentacles is not part of this couple. And the Queen of Pentacles is talking about, she's one of the queens from the minor arcana. And her thing is that pentacle energy. So the pentacles in tarot represent health, wealth, and happiness in the 3D. And of course, a big part of that is money. And so the pentacle energy actually represents the element of earth, and the coin represents the money, the money part of it, basically. But you could have all the money in the world and still not be living the lifestyle that you want, because if you don't have your health and you don't have love in your life, then, you're not going to be living your best lifestyle. So this actually represents lifestyle. The Queen of Pentacles is known to be very resourceful. She can make something out of nothing. She prefers quality over quantity. So this is old money. She's not someone that has to have the latest trends or design or this and that. She doesn't have anything to prove. She comes from money. Excuse me. This is generational wealth that is a legacy that is passed down from to your children and then your children's children. But what I've often wondered about the Queen of Pentacles, if she comes from this generational wealth and a legacy of that, why does she have to be so resourceful? So there's something about that energy. So we'll have to see what this is about. We have the World. So the World card is card number 21 in the major arcana. It's the last card, and it's signifying that the Fool who has gone on his journey, he starts at the 0 point, and that's representing a cycle of energy, of life, a cycle that's happening in your life. And this is when card 21 shows up, the World, this is talking about an achievement, that you have everything that you could have achieved in this cycle has been achieved, and it's time now for this cycle to end and another cycle to begin. So that's what this is, a transition of energy. Whatever is going on between this couple and this individual, it's time that it moves into a new cycle. So let's see what's going on here. A Tower hits. All right. So the Tower is representing the energy of your intuition trying to tell you something and you not listening, basically. So the tower happens when, at first the universe tries to tell you. It'll be like, hey, you might want to take a look at that. It whispers, but you don't hear that. So then the frying pan comes out, whack, over the head, and then you get the frying pan treatment. And this is, that hurt. And the universe is saying that's nothing compared to how much it's going to hurt. If you don't start paying attention, you need to look into something. But you still don't. So the 2x4 comes out, and after the 2x4, well, lightning hits your tower of your castle. Now it's in flames. There's 2 people falling out of it. This whole thing, this whole castle is going to need to be rebuilt, or at least half of it, apparently. And it seems like this is like talking about an energy of having been warned. I mean, when someone's in a third-party relationship in whatever that is, whether that be business or that be in romantic love, that you're an adult. You must know that that's not the correct way to go about business. And so this is talking about an energy. One person's surprised, the other one is shocked. And the tower represents an energy of, this is something that could have been nipped in the bud had you listened. So when the reality hits, the energy is uncomfortable for absolutely everyone. It's not fun. It's like, it has to be rebuilt. There's a lot of work involved. It's been painful on both sides. It's just, it's not ideal. Having said that, the reality check coming in is a beneficial thing for everyone involved, because it puts the cards on the table, so to speak. And so, the reality check is something that these people needed to take a look at way sooner, and they didn't. Now, because there's 2 people coming out of there, I feel this energy is here, and it's affecting this energy in some way, looks like. Whatever has been going on has come to as the end of a cycle. Now let's keep going and see here. We have heartache, heartbreak, and that is sitting between the King and the Queen of Pentacles. This very much could be a third-party energy involving these 2. And then we have the Empress here on her own. So I feel like the Emperor knew what was going on, and it involved this Queen of Pentacles. It involved a lot of pentacles. Now, if this is a business thing, then this could be this couple involved in together doing something with business that is, like, if it's not a romantic thing, then it could be more of a business thing. And this couple who has the power, it feels like they have more power than this individual here, for sure. She's having to be resourceful here, and they're a power couple. And so this heartache is caused by either these 2 in a business situation, I feel, because it is Pentacles, or this could be a triangle between these 2. And the Empress has been left out of it. That's how it looks like it's happened. Now, this is a heartbreaking decision having to be made. This is talking about, clearly there's 3 swords in the heart. And I feel like all 3 of them are feeling it for sure with this reality check. It's not a pleasant situation. The swords in tarot represent the element of air, and this is talking about thoughts, basically. So this is, your mental intelligence, discipline of your mind. It's talking about harsh words sometimes being spoken. The heart's in the throat here. When we know, what you can notice here is this heart is actually very big in context to these swords. So these are more like nails. So there is a possibility of healing from this. It's not like, if this was normal size swords, there would probably be no hope here of surviving it. But this is talking about harsh words sometimes. It can be talking about someone afraid to speak their truth. It can be, slander, gossip. Sometimes it represents perjury in court, someone afraid to speak their truth. A lot of energy around that. And so this reality check, when a reality check hits, it affects everyone. And, you know, sometimes like about a year later, you know, after everything's settled, the dust is settled, you might be saying, wow, that was the best thing that could have ever happened. But at the time, it's going to be very difficult. And it is something that could have been taken care of. If it had been taken care of sooner, then it wouldn't have been such a big mess. And the wheel of fortune is turning. So the wheel of fortune is saying, and the wheel of fortune is sitting either on this couple. So the wheel of fortune can be turning one way for someone and one way for another. Like I feel like it's, you know, the wheel of fortune could be turning for the Empress because she wasn't involved in this third party energy. This could be, the wheel of fortune could be turning for the Empress and the Emperor because they're in the upright. This also could be turning the other way because this energy was in the upright. Take it however it works for you. It is definitely, I feel like this is talking about some actions that were taken here have affected this energy. Remember, these are the people who have the power. So the Wheel of Fortune is talking about the past, the present, and the future all coming together. And it's like synchronicity. Everything's coming together in the now moment. There's actually 3 wheels here. And on one of those wheels are the Hebrew letters for the name of God, which is tetragrammaton. And this is a sacred geometric symbol that symbolizes equality, equalization of forces, basically. So equalization of forces, it feels like the power, you know, these people definitely had more power, but it feels like that's being evened out now. This is God's plan. This is talking about, this has always been God's plan, and that it is now coming into being. So this is something that is unstoppable now. It's already happening in the spiritual realm, and it's coming down, that we're going to start seeing the results of it coming down into the light. Sometimes, you know, we have this lion energy here. This can represent someone is sitting on this, and this energy can represent lying, like lion. Someone who's lying. Okay, someone who's pridefully lying, actually. And what do they say? The pride before the fall. And then, so we're going to keep going here and see what is going on here. We have lovers. All right, so I do feel, now that could be saying that these two are lovers. This could be saying that one of these, and remember the king, all the characters in the tarot are actually archetypes. They're not gender specific. So the male figures can be in their, a male or a female in their masculine energy, and the female figures can be a male or a female in the feminine energy. We do have the lovers here now. And so again, it's kind of talking about that third party energy here and causing a wedge between these two. And maybe that's why they lost their power, is because it feels like this is sitting on the king, or it could be these two are lovers. This energy, remember, this third party energy can sometimes represent someone like thinking the grass is greener on the other side. And so that could be this emperor, you know, had a third party with this Queen of Pentacles energy. And it doesn't have to be, we don't know yet. Or it could be that these two are lovers, and, you know, which would make sense because this is an emperor and empress couple. So it's, you know, it's hard to say at this point still. It's hard to say. And this might not be about love. This is, the Lover's card is talking about choices that we make. When the tarot first came out, it would be talking about the people we choose to have in our intimate circle, basically. So that could represent, you know, people in your inner circle. But it all, these days, it's usually representing a love that God sends in and puts, this is like being endorsed by God in the universe for these people to come together as a divine couple. So if there's this energy here and the wheel is turning and the Empress is over here, this could represent that the Empress is going to have a new lover come into her life, because the heartbreak what caused was between these two. And this energy could talk about, or it could be that the Emperor and the Empress are lovers, or it could be talking about the Queen of Pentacles getting over the heartache and having a lover. So this is like a lot of like, I'm reading a bunch of different options of how it could be. So it could be because, remember, these could be masculine, feminine, reversed, etc. But definitely, this energy here with the cloud in between represents an energy that this lover is not someone, like if it's this, whoever this lover energy is, it's talking about if it's someone new coming in, it's someone that you haven't met before, or you might have met them, but you haven't had intimate relationship with them. Like you haven't, so this I feel is not talking about these two. I feel like this is more talking about this energy here. Maybe this energy, it was someone that was in the Queen of Pentacles energy that was having a third-party relationship with the Emperor. Maybe her lover was having a relationship with the Emperor or the Empress, remembering that this energy can be masculine or feminine, right? That feels like that could be another option for sure, because this regret is like a lot of people involved. So there's really not a third party. There could be a fourth party here. Okay, just to complicate things further. And we have a King of Pentacles showing up. So perhaps there's a King of Pentacles involved here. Isn't this interesting? Because we have the Queen and the King of Pentacles. Now that changes the scenario a little, doesn't it? Because now this would say, wow. This could say that the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles were together, and one of them had a third party. Oh my goodness, like, or maybe they all just got together and had a big party. I don't know what the heck. There's a lot of combinations that could be coming up here. Wow. So I'm, the King of Pentacles is generally someone who is, this is representing that pentacle energy. So it's talking about lifestyle. It's talking, okay, so this could be a different lifestyle. So this could be people that are living a different lifestyle from a traditional lifestyle when it comes to matters of love. And so it could be, they're all aware of it and they've all agreed to it, and this is how they live their lives. So that could be an energy that would be called polyamorous energy, or if this wasn't agreed upon, then this could be polygamy, or what is it when you have more than one wife, or that type of energy, a bigamist. Okay, so I feel like that's three different options that could be here. Polyamorous, this could be a polygamy, so it would be agreed upon. I don't know what the difference really is there too much, but whatever. Like, I think it's because polyamorous is that it's all of them, right, involved, whereas the polygamy could be just two agreeing. I don't know exactly how that works. And then the other option is that someone here has two wives, and that's against the law in most countries. And so I don't know why this is a random reading, okay? But it definitely probably does happen, so we're going to keep going here. So the King of Pentacles is someone that's highly respected, that has a lot of authority. Now it looks like the heartache, whatever happened blew up their relationship. So, whatever between these two, this is ended up in heart. Like, I don't feel that these two are together anymore, just because of the energy here. But somehow this energy was involved. we don't, if it's your reading, you might have an idea of what that's about. So we have the energy of the King of Pentacles is representing the element of earth. And this can sometimes represent like banking systems. When you talk about, if it's someone in the bank, this would be someone that is at least a manager, someone higher up, financial advisors, life insurance people, wealth management, what else? Accountants. So these would be people that would be in, that would be maybe partners in a reputable firm or an established firm. That type of, because this is representing people that are higher up. This could be even someone that runs a financial minister of a country, someone responsible for, being the title of the in charge of the finances of a country. This is higher up energy. This can also represent the energy of possibly a lot of real estate, because this is matters of earth. So it could be about real estate. This could be commercial. This could be residential. It could be about minerals in the ground, gold, silver, the stock market, mortgage brokers, what else? Land developers, builders, contractors, that type of energy. Something to do with, it would be higher end property, to do with that. And then, because remember, these are this is people who are, the kings are representing people who also have power. Maybe not quite as much as an emperor, but definitely someone that is highly respected. This could be a business, someone who's an entrepreneur and they're very successful at business. Someone that people look up to because they go to them for advice when it comes to finances, etc. Because they have all these grapes on their robe. And in tarot, grapes mean a really luxurious lifestyle, because grapes are a luxury item that is very challenging to grow. And this is someone that is very good at growing business. All right, so we've got a lot going on here. And then we have the Nine of Cups. So the Nine of Cups is talking, these are public figures. Well, that makes sense because we're talking about kings and emperors and queens. Like there's not one commoner in here. This is just, this is high up energy, basically. It's got to be like people that are possibly public figures, someone that has public platforms. This could represent, like this person's on stage. So whatever has gone on here, it's almost like just look at the anatomy of the tower there. It's like it implodes and explodes at the same time. So basically that's saying what happens here becomes very public and it all over the place. And so this energy is talking about Nine of Cups. So this is like being very close to whatever it is that you really, really want in life. So this is like, having it all kind of like, and this is about staying in the game, keeping your focus, not letting go at the wrong time. But I feel like whatever this individual has, like these 9 cups behind them in the past, this is an energy where this reality check maybe has hit in the past and they're dealing with it now, or it's above their head and this is happening right now at this moment, or this could be in the near future and this person is behind here. And the body language is very uncomfortable because this is, we have feet turned out here, leaking masculine and feminine energy, talking about the base chakra energy. Like this is talking about having like your survival, how you, how you manage yourself in the 3D world. And the upper body language is saying infinite potential. He almost looks like a genie. This is someone that's used to being successful for sure. And this is talking about whatever has happened though is like publicly on stage. So this could be definitely something that's happening in the world in general. This might not be like a this might be more of a global thing that we're going to hear about. I don't know. There's all sorts of energy like that coming out. This feels like it's happening on a global level. And so, and of course, whatever's happening in a global level can also be happening to individuals at another level, like, underneath. So whatever happens at the top of the pyramid is definitely going to affect what happens at the bottom of the pyramid. So if this is your reading, I never know with these random readings what I'm going to get. And so I've just learned to, whatever this may be for you. And if it is, you'll know what this is about. If you feel comfortable, comment and let us know. Yeah, no, it makes sense, because right now I'm still a little bit confused here. All right, I'm going to clarify. If you're leaving the reading here, thank you for your time and energy. Any likes and comments and subscribes, I really, really appreciate them. They help me build my channel. And if you're in this energy now where you want to see more of what's going on here, we're going to clarify this with my oracle. And I have, let's see, we have this coming in, and all of the numbers on these cards represent the energy of the numbers of paintings that I've done for this oracle, Tales from the Vector. So I do have a website, talesfromthevector.com. The numbers on these cards represent the paintings as they are on my website. This is something you can go take a look at if you want to. I'll put it in the description box below along with the cards, so you know which painting to look for. They say a painting paints 1,000 words. Like, you might be able to figure this out. So death is about transition. So transition is this, whatever happened here is this energy is coming to a close. And that's basically what because the towers hit. So basically this is a reality check for everybody involved. Whatever everyone was involved in, it's done. Like, this cycle is done and it's time for a new one. We have the Hermit energy, and that is sitting on the Empress energy here. So the Empress is talking about, the Hermit goes to the top of the mountain because they've had a dark night of the soul and something has happened and they're really challenged by it. They don't know what to do. So the Hermit climbs the mountain, and when he gets to the top of the mountain, his lantern gets full of the northern starlight, and that when that is shining on his staff, he knows that golden light is it. Okay, now you know what to do to take action after prayer and meditation with God. In my oracle, this is actually a painting of, it's an interesting painting because it's Feshk, and he's a hawk-like dragon baby. And all my dragon babies in the oracle have an angel that is with them, because they are very curious and they get into a lot of trouble. And the angel is a First Nations angel. And this painting is actually from Winnipeg, Manitoba in Canada. And there's a totem pole there. But the totem pole, she's a beautiful First Nations angel. And the totem pole is literally from a different time and space. It's from Japan. It's talking about the three monkeys. Hear no, and this in this painting, it's hear no ego, speak no ego, see no, or hear no ego, see no ego, speak no ego. And it's about meditation, basically, at the top. And then instead of the North Star, the Aurora Borealis is featured in the background. And the Aurora Borealis is the northern light energy, and that's representing that North Star guiding light. So there's some sort of energy around that. We have disruption. What's fun for some is not fun for everyone. It's fun to see for some people, but it's not for everyone else. So this is talking about disruption. It's tactics that are used to disrupt other people's lives. Sometimes it's purposeful, and sometimes we do it to ourselves. Tactics, we are all, everybody ends up using tactics at one time in their life or another. It's a matter of degree. And then we have the need to be right. So do you have to be right to be happy? This is about, if this is saying, like, no matter what you do, you're right. And so that means that no matter what, if you're right, then it means everybody else is wrong. And so if you get into that karmic space, then it can be really problemsome when everybody else around you has to be wrong and you're right no matter whether you're right or wrong. And this can lead to people making mountains out of molehills, and sometimes people making molehills out of mountains. So it's that type of energy here. And then we do have the Empress. Look at this. So this is clarifying. The Empress energy is sitting on this couple right here. Maybe the Empress was having a relationship with the King of Pentacles, leaving the Queen of Pentacles without the same amount of money that she used to have. So that's clarifying between, this is the heartbreak between them two is caused by an Empress, and probably this Empress, because she's the one that's over here. So there could have been a third party relationship between the King of Pentacles and the Empress energy. And this is to do with, and look at this, because this is like, could also be about agriculture. I mean, she's growing a crop over here. So, but this is clarifying. I feel the energy between these two, the heartbreak is caused by, I feel, the King of Pentacles stepping out with an Empress. Okay. That could be, that makes the most sense because it's clarifying this energy. Now we have the Chariot coming in. So the Chariot is talking about things spinning into place. And basically when the Chariot and the Wheel of Fortune come together, it's saying some judgment's been called on the spiritual realm, and it's now coming down to earth. So the Chariot energy is saying it's happening. It's already happening in the spiritual realm. So if it hasn't reached here, this would be near future now, or it just has happened. It's like, this is like, not necessarily this energy has just happened, but the Tower has just happened, or is about to happen, or is happening now, basically. And so this is, the Chariot energy is talking about when someone's on their destined path and now the truth is coming through. So this is like, it's like a tank, tung, 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 tung. Just, there's no reins needed. And sometimes this can represent law enforcement coming in to, because of something maybe, because there's this pentacle energy that is involved as well here. So we have what else? We have Capricorn energy. So this is someone who's high. This is ambition, I feel, that has possibly, this could represent someone coming in, an authority figure coming in and taking responsibility and making sure that the truth is resolved, whatever that energy is. Or this could represent an energy of this energy being overly ambitious and causing and generally the Capricorn energy, we're talking about a sea goat. So this is a mountain goat with a dolphin tail on the end, climbing a mountain. This is talking about having major discipline, and then taking disciplined steps of action to be able to reach the goals. So that could be talking about an energy of someone taking action, disciplined action to bring this to justice, or this could be that there was a lot of there was a lot of energy put behind whatever this situation was, and it blew up anyway. You would have to take it. There's just so many angles that this could be coming from. It's saying that this definitely the cycle is coming to an end, though. Something is coming to light. It's going to be public. So it's probably another, whatever we're going to see in the news is going to be out, and that type of energy. when I look at it, from this energy, it's the Empress, a Wheel of Fortune turning because of a lover, very publicly coming out. It's got to do with another couple here. Yeah, because like, look at, it's there. This causes a reality check and changes everybody's world. And this is in transition right now. All right, so I do hope you've enjoyed the tale. Remember, this is for entertainment purposes. So I don't know what's going on here, but some of you may know. And I always put these out even when I don't know, because I figure, hey, it might empower someone, or, be of benefit to someone. So I do hope it has been. Give it a like and comment. It feels pretty messy and like not much fun to be in. So I do hope it's not part of my collective, but if it is, I do hope this is a benefit for you. And, consider subscribing if you resonate with the energy of the channel. I would be honored. I will be back with another random reading soon. Bye for now.